Yo guys, what's up, how's it going? JJ here. So, I hope you're having a lovely Eastern. I'm here to bring you a new deck I've been playing recently, and also I think a very strong meta deck, because A, the coin flip is not fixed yet, so it's a very strong coin flip abuser, and B, the power level itself just got higher and higher over the season, since it did not really get nerfed. It actually got stuff. So yeah, it's Henselt. So I'm here to bring you the Henselt deck list. I'm gonna go with you over my card choices. I will explain why certain cards are good in the specific meta. And also, in the next series, I'm gonna go with you over some gameplay specifically, but here we are now just to go over the deck list and explain you guys why I do what. Therefore, we should probably go into the in-game client. Ha, I'm already there. So, what I have for you here is a good old Henselt deck list. I think we just start with the gold slots. I mean, No One Realms got one really sweet addition, actually two, but she's kind of an every deck. I think Selkirk specifically is super strong. He got buffed, and you just very often get 18 to 19 stats out of him, which is totally fine at the moment after power creep. So gold slot for me is Villain Threaten Murph. I decided to cut John Natalis for it. I think the Scorch effect is just very neat, especially with a lot of Greatsword on the ladder. You have Alchemy Nilfgaard, which has pretty big units, and you have this Emir hand buff deck. So all in all, it's just solid, especially because Emir hand buff is coming up. Perfect. And if there's some consume monster, you really want to have him. So I didn't like Natalis because I think I have enough mulligan polarization in this deck list with going for the machine mulligan and the done banners already. So I didn't want to have him as a potential brick option, and if you played a little bit Henselt, you might have experienced that problem already. So I think cutting Natalis is probably the go-to at the moment. Maybe you don't like it, but I think you can especially do it because we got her. She's basically a John Natalis, but you don't need to use your mulligan. I think that's perfect. So Triss is, you don't have to say anything about her. She just brings you a winch. I think the reinforcement pull of Natalis is not even that important. She's just stronger. And also the statistics say so. Shani has been a staple in Henselt. She got nerfed by one stat. I don't think it's a big issue. She's still good. Also, she helps you a lot not bringing on your machines. And as you know, recently there's a lot more removal because of Alchemy Nilfgaard being more prevalent. And also, this Goyatel list has a lot of removal as well. So I think she should be in your deck list. She's very important so far to the gold slot. Going over the silver slot, I think it's pretty standard. Like, maybe the shake-offs are a little bit Nenneke. Not everyone likes her, but I will explain why I like her. And we have Death Mold. I think since there's so much stuff you actually want to remove badly, like, let's say, especially against Skellige, it's the Greatswords. Sometimes you want to play against X-Men, and you have him, especially with Shani, very neat. I think that's also one of the biggest reasons, because of Shani. Against Goyatel, you can get high value minions, like, let's say, the Horse Riders, which buff their hand very often. And also just an addition of Everclear, if you need it. He's just very good in this list, I think. I think Taylor and Ronrid are kind of their stables. And Nenneke, I think what's nice about her, like, let's say, for example, it's a lot about mind games. If you have, like, your Henselt in the last round, and yes, let's say you play against Alchemy Nilfgaard and they're killing your machines, But you actually have doubles in your hand. You can shuffle your stuff back with her and make your hero power play. I think she's just solid, and also with Shani again. Very good. You can also, if you shuffle down banners and she really triggers, like it's 22 stats. What do you really want from her? Double cross, because it's so important to get your Tailor to pull your done banners. I think that has to be said, right? And Scorch, because a lot of big units in the current meta. I think that explains the silver slot as well. Of course, I will always try to answer your questions, if you have any, below the video. What I do have here, what not everyone likes, is you can play either reinforced ballistas, you can play siege towers or normal ballistas. I think this is very good in metas with a lot of units. I think this is very good in a meta where you have a lot of removal. So you always get your Henselt out, so we don't kill everything. But I think we have with Shani and Nenneke enough resources to actually make our hero power always play. So I think the Reinforced Ballista is kind of the sweet spot. You get your removal in for Greatswords. You can kill some elves with it. It's just my favorite. And also, don't forget, she's 7 health, the Ballista that is. And that makes her kind of harder to remove. Let's say they banish your stuff with Mandrake. That's very important, right? So I think that's pretty important, especially in the mirror, where they sometimes can just shoot it down with a Siege Master. I think that's where it's at. I think the rest of the Brawl slot we don't need to go over. I still play Winches also without Natalis. You need to play them because of Triss Telekinesis, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the King. Well, guys, I hope you're getting new cards soon. I hope for the newer players I can give you some good insights into my deck lists. These are the strongest ones I've been playing so far. I will give you some gameplay insights next time, and hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Wish you a lovely, lovely day. See you guys next time. I'm out.